recovery now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, check that.
They'll start this series with an option left. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. The defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To throw again on second down. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Third and short, Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He feels this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
On the ground here with Algier. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They got second and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one gains 7. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
70, ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful. You just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
They'll air it out on third. Gets this one to London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Falcons, first down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's his favorite target. That's London again. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
All set to go now from the 35.
60 back.
They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. He keeps this one himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
19.
Here he goes, third and long. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4.
Commanders 28, Falcons 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
And the Commanders' first down.
Here we go.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Go.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now is training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
They send a man in motion. Play action now with Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Hey,
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Lane. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Check, match, 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
They go play action on first down. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Go, lady. Go with him, go with him. Ready?
Second down carry for Algier. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
On the option, it's Algier. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Cowboy 80.
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down give to Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse in.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with the 20 after the touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And also ready just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Daniels from the pistol. And he'll get it up to the 27.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, He couldn't do it.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity lock. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Another one here to London. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punt it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
Game 31-31.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. Here with Pollard from the pistol. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Alert! Alert!
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On now comes their punter. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pass play coming here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
Third and long for him here. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Commanders pick this one up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
2. 60 by 6. Huh.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Terry McLaurin. A 3-yard gain on the play.
So now here's third and 5.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
38. Falcons 31.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Broncos tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
That's It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, Robinson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Robinson running his own read. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Hawk 70. Ready?
And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Ready?
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Here we go. Ready?
Working now from the gun. On target to Thornton. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Go.
Here's a design run. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Flag like you mean it.
18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Again, a run with Pollard. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and then move the sticks.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Hits his running back. He's got room to roam. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Commanders going for the win here.
1st down, Washington.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking, and they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. That one is good. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the first down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
At the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Now to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Setting up to pass. A quick slant to Samuel. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Alert! Alert!
This is Pollard running left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Washington calls it second timeout. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 14.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's completed right side. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game, Brock. Touchdown.
Complete to number 89.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, one final shot. And one connects. And he's taken down. They got to him on his way to 6. No time left on the clock, partner. That defensive effort right there is going to win them this game. So what a way to get them the win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say goodbye from Atlanta.